Hey guys, it's Rene from Revv Evolution, and we're down here for the Lambassador workshop. We're going to meet Chef Calvin Gung, who's going to give us more information on how to prepare lamb, the proper cuts and techniques as well. So join us right here on Revv Evolution. Hey guys, it's Rene once again from Revv Evolution, and now we are back with all the different chefs. And first of all, I have with me Chef Felix, who's from One Group Monty. And I have a question for Chef Felix, which I think all of you guys will find out more, especially when it comes to lamb. Chef Felix, how do you remove the gamey flavor from lamb?
Usually I'll marinate with yogurt and a little bit of mint jelly, because yogurt tend to also act like a tenderizer for the texture of the meat as well. Okay. And then mint leaf, it helps to remove a little bit of the gamey flavor and enhance the product as the flavor as well. Okay.
Yeah. So in terms of tips when we cook lamb or mutton, right? What's the difference basically? Like I said, does mutton is more gamey or is lamb more?
Usually people always associate mutton and lamb together, which is incorrect.
Yeah, exactly correct.
Yeah. So because of course mutton itself gives a very strong pungent gamey flavor, right. Whereby even if you use yogurt and mint, it doesn't really remove the gamey flavor from it. You have to add a lot of spices, everything in cooking to kind of cover the robust flavor of the gamey flavor. From group produce like the Australian lamb, simple cooking, a little bit of sauces, keep it as simple as possible. Let the ingredients speak by itself.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go, folks. Chef Felix giving more information on how to remove the gamey flavor from lamb.
Thank you.
Right, folks. Now we have with us Chef Alicia, who's with the Revv. And Chef Alicia, I know it's a bit of a generic question, but I know you can kind of break it down for me. Can you give us more information on the types of lamb cuts available, and in your opinion, what's good and what's not, good in sense of when it comes to lamb?
Okay, you can basically break it down to two general categories: primary cuts and secondary cuts. Primary cuts would be your lamb loin, your lamb rack. Secondary cuts would be your lamb shoulder, your lamb leg, your lamb neck. Personally, I am a big fan of the secondary cuts because they have a lot more flavor. They are cuts that have done a lot more work, so they can be a little bit tough, but if you treat them right, they are really, really good eating because they've developed a lot of flavor from all the work that they've done.
Okay, and personally, for me, I love making steaks. So in your opinion, what part or what cuts should I use when I make my steaks?
So you're looking to cook medium rare?
Medium rare or
Okay, I would say then maybe go for lamb shoulder rack. Okay. So it's just slightly closer to the neck than a normal lamb rack. So your lamb rack will be really tender and stuff. Okay. So closer to the neck will have more flavor because it's got nearer the shoulders. It's done a lot more work, but it's also got a lot more marbling. So your lamb rack's not going to have a lot of marbling. It's going to have that nice fat cap,
Right.
but there won't be a lot of fat within the meat itself. So lamb shoulder rack would be.
So you're saying when I cook a steak, less marbling is actually better than more marbling?
No, more marbling.
More marbling is better. All right. Okay.
No.
Okay.
More marbling. The more the better.
The more the better. Okay, there you go, folks. Chef Alicia giving you tips on how to cook your steaks and also the different types of cuts available. Thank you. Thanks,
you.
Alicia. Right, folks, I've simply kept the best for last because I simply love roasting, and I have with me Chef Eddie, who's from Meatsmith Burn Ends Group. Okay, Chef Eddie, I know I saw you doing the lamb earlier on. It was really fantastic. And what's the rule of thumb for roasting? Can you give some tips?
So number one is be confident in your cooking. So normally people will tend to open and close the oven.
Right.
So that's the critical part because your heat will actually run away.
Okay.
So it won't cook in a consistent temperature.
Right.
Second is normally people will tend to keep testing the meat if they cook a lot. So normally they will keep using a testing needle, keep poking in the meat. This will also affect the texture.
Okay.
So just be confident in cooking. Once you set it, just let it cook.
Okay.
Don't move the protein itself.
Right. Okay, in terms of roasting, I mean, which part of the lamb would you say would be the best part for roasting? Example, Christmas is down the road, and everybody's doing a lot of roasting. So if I want to do a really good roasted lamb, which part of the lamb would you recommend for me to
I will recommend shoulder or leg itself because it's big enough and it's can cook more evenly and slowly. Yeah, it won't be dry so fast.
Okay. And in terms of marinating, do I need to put what's your recommendations for marinating?
So marinating actually has a lot of variation. So I like to be simple. So number one is salt water, just normal salt water. Salt and water will be very tasty.
Okay.
So you don't need to see a lot of chefs that thyme, rosemary, all this.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's what I do as well.
Yeah. So just try salt and water, 3% salt and 1 liter water. Simple, very simple.
Okay, there you go, folks. Chef Eddie giving you more information on how to do a perfect roast plan. Once again, thank you, Chef Eddie. Thank you so much for having us, sir. Right here on Revv. Hey guys, it's Rene from Revv Evolution and welcome to another episode of Revv Eats. We're here at the Lambassador workshop where we'll be meeting Chef Calvin Gung, who's going to give us more information on how to prepare lamb and the proper cuts. So join us right here on Lamb.